Most guys are now harmless boys instead of dangerous men. Here is the reality. Every guy should aim to become the most dangerous man in the room. Because being someone you don't mess with gets you respect. Society's got it all wrong, telling you you're toxic or a bad person for wanting to be dangerous. But a dangerous man isn't a violent man, as society would lead you to believe. Deep down, every man knows he'd rather be dangerous than harmless. It's instinct, because being a good protector requires a capable man. It is something you feel when you see another man walking tall with this aura. Often the quietest man in the room is the most dangerous man. A silent protector? No denying it. That's what you want. But to walk in peace, one must first dance with danger. You will hear many guys claiming they are peaceful men. But let's be real. They have no other option to be anything but peaceful. Because they are harmless worms.
We are worms! Worthless worms!
Only a truly dangerous man who decides to be peaceful is truly peaceful. Otherwise, you're just compliant. It's like that old expression recently quoted by Joe Rogan.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Doesn't mean that you can't be kind if you're strong, but it does mean you can't be strong if you're weak. If you're weak, you're fucked.
Do not misunderstand me. In today's world, being someone to reckon with isn't just about muscle. Sure, being physically capable is a piece of the puzzle, but it's just the start. We will go over 5 things that make any man dangerous. Number 1, say what you mean. The guy who speaks his mind is the one you watch out for. Being able to get your point across is terrifying to those who'd rather you didn't. That's what got Andrew Tate in hot water. It wasn't his fighting skills or his cash that got under their skin. It was his words exposing the modern agenda, and because he didn't play by their rules. Like or dislike Tate, that's not the point. The guy knows how to make himself heard, and that's dangerous. Same goes for someone like Jordan Peterson. Seen him shut down those trying to twist his words. That's power. Too many guys don't get how vital this skill is. Nowadays, it's not just the tough guys who are dangerous. It's those who've mastered the art of speech, usually beta males, specifically online. Think about it. YouTube's full of debates where the whole point is to school someone else. Back in the day, you had to be physically stronger to shut someone down. While that's still true face-to-face, online and in the office, it's all about wits. Remember, it's not the strongest who survive, but the most adaptable. And in this digital age, adaptability is key. Number 2, influence. Being able to sway things your way, that's power. At its core, influence is about getting people to follow your lead. Look at the influence governments and the media wield. They can make the masses jump however they want. Just think about the control they have. If you don't play ball, they could potentially spin a bad story about you. And they can turn people against you without a second thought. No matter how dangerous a man is alone, having folks who back you up makes you unstoppable. They fear this above all else. And being able to speak well, that's part of winning people over. Number 3, stay off the radar. Everyone loves to broadcast their lives online. But if you're not making bank from it or keeping it to close ones, it's a lose-lose. The more you show, the easier you are to manipulate. Moving in silence lets you make moves without drawing attention. It's like being the dark horse in a fight. They won't see you coming, because once you're there, it's already too late for them to stop you. Think UFC champ. Everyone's gunning for him at the top, studying him day and night. His moves, pace, technique, they are relentless in their quest to beat him. And if a fighter drops out last minute, another steps up to take his place. But the champ can't prepare for someone he doesn't see coming. The silent warrior has the advantage here. That element of surprise. It's a game changer. Number 4, control how you're seen. Make yourself look weak when you're strong, and strong when you're weak. Showing vulnerability can lure your opponents into a trap. It can make them underestimate you. Like in court, looking tough might backfire, even if you're innocent. But in a deal, appearing desperate is the last thing you want. Act like you've got options, and watch the power dynamic switch in your favor. Use the right body language to influence people's perception of you to your advantage. You will make people second-guess themselves and wonder what you have up your sleeve. It's all about perception. Knowing how to play this game makes you a force to be reckoned with. Number 5, be observant. This realm is full of unseen dangers and hidden foes. A man who observes more than he speaks has mastered the art of survival. It is the silent observer who anticipates the strike before it's drawn, who understands the battlefield beyond the clash of steel. In the silence, there is wisdom. In observation, there is strategy. To see without being seen. This is the way of a dangerous man, a shadow warrior. Look upon those who move through the crowd unnoticed, for they wield power beyond measure. Their eyes, sharp as the eagle's, miss nothing. Their minds are unclouded by deception. In the art of war, the victor is not always the loudest, but often the most aware. Forge this skill within you, and you will command the respect of both friend and foe. To be observant is to be prepared. To be prepared is to be invincible. Embrace this truth, and let your eyes be your guide. If you've journeyed this far, your wisdom has not failed you. You seek to ascend, to carve your path through the realms. Rally to the fjord, wield your might, strike the like and subscribe as your weapon, and await me there, for together we shall face the trials ahead. Skull.